Tech, and you said your prayers, little one, because it's time for Enter Sandman. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. And the Commodores will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Virginia Tech's offense is on the field for the first time today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys in tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Gets it past the marker. Turning it on. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Looking to throw, it's Drones. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Moving away from pressure. Breaks into the open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man. Really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Here's Touchdown, Vanderbilt!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Working that left side. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Pocket breaking down. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Vandy.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Fires downfield. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll immediately call timeout. Timeout, Vanderbilt. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Commodores line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They're going to mark this one at the 15. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm concerned.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch around the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Flushed out of the pocket. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And I get why this offense is aggressive. They've been doing what they wanted, right? And they've built this huge lead, but they can't get careless. Like, don't make those mistakes that...
Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. That big play, a perfect example of why receivers relentlessly work on the release.
Yeah, work on that release, work on their hands getting by the DB. When I'm getting that press man and he's up in my face, man, that is a hard assignment if I don't really get my hands on the receiver. And he wins off the line of scrimmage. Quarterback finds him, sees man coverage, makes a big play.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack up. Touchdown Doors! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hokies will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's loose on the right. And defense to take it in. Touchdown, Commodores!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Lane Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. To the air, it's Pavia. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Off to the races to the right. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Cincinnati is on top. They've played awfully well today, and though that's not Desmond Ridder out there, this group is fighting. They're up by a field goal over Bowling Green. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hands it off. Here comes the heat. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Safe completion on the screen. Runs through the tackle.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football.
He's loose. Touchdown, Vandy. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Hokies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Makes the catch. It's Sherrill. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Commodores are on the move. They'll go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Ready,
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Floating away. Keeps it going. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Man, that stinks. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the lone running back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Takes a handoff. It's Bennett. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Connection to the right. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Keith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just They need to find something that they do really, really well, and running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Kick is in the air. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward this game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Dances away to buy time. Looking down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
The Commodores are rolling down the field.
42,
off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Back to throw, it's Pavia. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. On his way from around the 50. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The run from the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Pavia. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And it's incomplete on third down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit, lowering the shoulder.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence. Just we'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Commodores will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense takes the field for the first time today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Vanderbilt's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Wants to throw. It's Pavia. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stowers. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Play action on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. After the big first down sack, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Immediately fires to the middle. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job on the defense.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them. They're already off to a great start.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack at another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. It's complete to the left. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Mass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the ground with the back. Got a little space. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. The Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about. Have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Firing to the right, complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Offense working from the pistol. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. That's caught. It's Stowers. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another.
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The give to the tailback. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down is the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Flips it out in the flat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's going for the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Back to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing in the hands because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the run, it's Alexander. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference,
makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense putting points on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man to the left. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field at a full head of steam, make a big play.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
And the Commodores will try to move the chains on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Trying to keep the drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Not a chance. Missed it. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Sellers. Finds his man, it's Hubbard. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to the flat.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Commodores come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. On the ground, it's Alexander. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation.
There he goes. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Pavia. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia.
The Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Pulls it in. It's Sherrill. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
Looking for a huge play. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it. The screen, and watch out. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got a man. It's Bennett. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it doing business. It's just part of being great off the ball. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know. Second one, you know, usually he takes me out of the game.
From the gun, running back on the move. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. And the Gamecocks can really attack on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Looking for space. It's Alexander. barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run there. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll try to power their way ahead. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes. Almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, he's got a chance. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. And the Commodores back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Might as well stick with him. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Commodores had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They built a cushion. They built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Sellers. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with them.
And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught over the middle. It's Hoskins. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Right on target the 1st time, now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's caught. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st down from the 28. Motion from the back. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He wants a big play here late. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged out of the air.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense move forward. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama. There's a lot.
Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Commodores will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Panthers offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this this one, David?
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will go to work for the first time. Receiver going in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Doors.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing...
Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The running back has it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take it chunk by chunk.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Wide open spaces. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get...
Looking for the end zone. And you lace it to the house. Touchdown, Commodores.
That coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Georgia State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in, it's Riles. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 2nd down coming up. They'll run play action. Gets it out quickly. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Georgia State... It's ready to go with another 1st down. He leaves it with his back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Amos. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught it in the backfield, it's Riles. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough, third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Sherrill. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. On the move, it's Alexander.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Snagged in the middle, it's Dillon. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's first and 10. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
22, Water, ready to go.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. One final play before the end of the quarter.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Riles. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pick off! What a play by this defense! Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Great place to start for this offense. He's got the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Slings it downfield. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
14, Vanderbilt, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Looking for room. It's Alexander. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Tries to get it on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The Commodores with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run. Now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down 1 possession. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. to impose their will with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Field goal is good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Fires left. Complete downfield. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half.
And the Commodores will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad...
There he goes! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Pressure coming. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Panthers have this offense rolling. They'll leave it with him. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Braswell. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Now on 1st down from the 30. With the catch, it's Sherrill.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he could make the catch.
They'll wrestle it down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Commodores lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And the Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. It's complete. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one is 2nd and 14. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. The short hands, it's Amos. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Riles. Turning it on! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Panthers are on the move. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And it's blocked.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Vanderbilt, 13.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sherrill. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, under-talked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the pass, or I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Across the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
They'll line up to go for 2. He's looking to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now It's up to them to find a way to answer it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Find some fresh air. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down 1 score, gotta have it right now.
Man, this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And this tight end is having a day. With that last catch, he's now got over 150 receiving yards.
Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
You just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like, this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play?
Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism.